This video will show you how to install and use the official TFT Trade Extension for Path of Exile trade site. Go to the extension store for your browser of choice. Currently, we support Firefox and Chromium-based browsers like Google Chrome, Opera, or Brave. You can find the links in the description below. To add the extension to your browser, simply press the Add to Browser button and accept all requirements. Once that's done, we can head over to the official trade website. Now you can see a small TFT icon on the left hand side. You can click it to show the main extension interface. Let's explore the features offered by the TFT Trade Extension version 2.3. Currently, the extension contains 4 sections: searches, watchers, prices, and options. Let's begin with the searches section, since this is the first thing you see after opening the extension. This allows you to create folders which can contain bookmarks of search queries. To add a folder, click on the Add Folder button. A new container will appear, allowing you to create a bookmark by clicking Add Current Search. The bookmark will be named based on the current query and assigned to your current league. You can choose icons to identify your folders. You can also create subfolders which can be nested infinitely. This allows for neat organization. After clicking on the 3-dot icon, you can change the default league for specific search, replace it with the currently opened one, open it as live search, rename or delete it. Same goes for the folders, but instead you can change the default league for all searches contained within. Whenever you create a folder or save a search, the name instantly gets selected, so you can easily change it. You can also use the pencil icon as a shorthand for the rename functionality. Each folder can be folded or unfolded by clicking on its header. You can also fold all folders with Fold All button. We also offer a compact mode so that the items are more tightly spaced. It can be toggled using the compact button. The Watchers section serves as a manager for your watched items. On each item listed on the trade, in the top right corner you will find an eye icon. Clicking the icon adds the item to the manager. You will be presented with a list of items. You can unfold each item by clicking on the magnifier icon. You can see this item's stats, price, and the person who currently has it listed. You can also copy the whisper message, delete the listing, or exclude it from being watched. The status of your items is color-coded. Green, item is available and seller is online. Yellow, item is available and seller is AFK. Gray, seller is offline. Red, item is no longer listed. By default, the primary functionality of this section is disabled. To enable it, toggle the Not Watching button. Once it turns green, the items in the manager will be watched. This means that the state of your added items will be periodically updated, reflecting changes such as the seller's online or offline status and price fluctuations. Additionally, your browser will provide desktop notifications for these updates. It is important to note that even if an item is sold, it may be relisted in the future by another seller. And this information will also be displayed in the Watchers section. For further customization, you can toggle the Always Watching button so that the state will only get updated when you have a trade site open. By default, to get the notifications, all you need is your browser to be opened. The main advantage of using this section is that it eliminates the need to constantly monitor offline sellers for specific items. It automates the process, making it more efficient and convenient. This section gathers all data from POE Ninja and displays it in the extension. You can toggle between leagues, filter listed items, and by clicking on the divine to chaos ratio, you get fraction prices for easier trading. The extension currently supports 9 languages, with English being the default. You can select your preferred language by expanding the list and choosing the desired option. General options contain various quality of life features. The extension can auto-rename your browser tabs based on search queries. For example, when you search for Headhunter, it will rename it to Headhunter. It also works with your named searches. If you have your search named, tab will get opened with a custom name. Fuzzy searching is actually quite hard to explain. The functionality is provided by the official site. What we do is automatically add the tilde sign at the beginning of your queries. This allows for easier searching of items and item modifiers. Search result options enhance the listed items. Price conversion converts multiple currencies to chaos and divine prices. You can also manage your chaos to divine conversion. You can choose an upper number, which will be the maximum divine price which will get converted to chaos, or you can leave it to always convert. Sometimes it's not that useful to convert prices like 50 or 100 divines to chaos orbs, so we allow you to disable it. In the default view, you only get to see the seller's account name. In-game name is only enabled in the compact view modes. By enabling this setting, you can also see the names in the default view. To have a maximum number of sockets, a certain item level is required. This setting displays a warning when an item cannot be fully socketed using jeweler's orbs. Just as a reminder, it can always be max socketed without item level restraints using a crafting bench. Listed a day or a week ago is not that descriptive. If you want to know the exact time an item was listed, you can enable this feature. We also offer multiple useful links on your item results. Each item can have a couple buttons added to it, which can quickly transport you to other PoE related websites or tools. Wiki link to the PoE wiki with your item opened, PoEDB link with your item opened, Craft of Exile link, which will also try opening with your base, Timeless Jewel, which works on all timeless jewels and opens the exact seed and the exact general inside the tool where you can check all the mods of that specific listing. If you want to move a bit faster around the website, there are hotkeys available. Use the / to toggle TFT Trade Extension interface. Use the / to quickly focus and highlight all text in search bar. Use the pipe symbol to clear the search and instantly focus the search bar to start clean. Use the semicolon to open up a new stat filter. You can use the square brackets to focus minimum and maximum stat filters. For this to work, you need to have at least one filter applied. Let's imagine I want to quickly search for a headhunter with good rolls, but I just opened a saved search with a bunch of filters for a specific cluster jewel for my build. Instead of creating a new tab or manually clearing the form, I can quickly go like this. Pipe, semicolon, type in live. Notice I also have a tilde sign automatically added thanks to another feature. I choose the explicit live modifier, I press left square bracket and choose the number. Then I add another modifier and press enter. I can do all that without my hands ever leaving the keyboard. The last section are the blacklist options. First two options allow you to enable blacklist warnings on guild and forum pages, so you can know if your guild members or people listing on the forum are trustworthy. We offer multiple presets: minimum, average, and recommended. These can also be modified to your liking below. Every feature can be enabled and disabled, since we don't want to enforce anything on our users. When you click the whisper button, you will get a pop-up warning about the seller. You can enable it for all blacklisted users, just swap scammers, or disable them. We divide blacklisted users into a couple groups. You can adjust strictness for each group, but the settings are identical, so I'll go over them just once. You can completely hide the results from blacklisted users. This means that you will not see any listings from blacklisted players. You can collapse the results so that the results get folded, and you can unfold them if you wish. Show a warning. You will see a marked name and a red background behind the listing. Mark their name will get colored based on the blacklist strictness. Do nothing, which disables the blacklist feature. On top of that, you can hover over the blacklisted person's name. It will show you a specific reason for the blacklist. There also is a report button added, which allows you to quickly generate a template for a submission on TFT. When clicking on the three dot icon, you can restore default settings. Most options are applied after the page gets reloaded, so whenever you make the changes, reload the page and they will be applied for you. You click on the three dot icon, you have the ability to export your settings. After clicking that, a special code will be added to your clipboard. This code contains all your settings, which you can then import by clicking import and pasting it in the prompt box. This way you can always keep a backup copy or share it with your friends. You can do the same with watchers and folders, with addition that you can export all folders at once or just one. When importing folders, you will get an additional prompt asking you whether you want to merge with existing folders or add what you have in your clipboard as new. There also is an option to backup everything. It creates a snapshot of all your settings, folders and watchers. You can then proceed to import this by clicking Restore Backup. You will get prompted about what you do with the saved searches again. Previous example applies, but you can also skip adding the searches or overwrite the folders instead of merging changes. I hope you found this guide helpful in enhancing your trading experience in the game. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to contact me directly on Discord. Thank you for choosing the TFT Trade Extension. Happy and safe trading, Exiles!